Hey everyone, it's your old pal Josh here, and in today's video I thought I'd talk to you guys about Sonic Rangers, or in case Sonic 2022, because I don't really know if Sonic Rangers is like the full actual name for the game, because you never know. A lot of people assume it's going to be called Sonic Rangers because of all the leaks that have been going on all over the internet about this new Sonic the Hedgehog game. And I'm, of course, really hyped for it, but I'm also a little bit concerned about it. And yeah, because as a true Sonic the Hedgehog fan myself, I'm just really concerned because we all know Sonic's had a really rough past. Bad games, good games. So many people say most of his games were bad, and I don't know what's wrong with them for saying that, because not all of Sonic's games are bad. The only Sonic game I really consider to be the worst is, of course, Sonic 06, and of course Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, of course. So yeah, I just thought I'd talk to you guys about my concerns for Sonic Rangers. I mean, as I said, I don't know if it's officially called Rangers, but you never know. So yeah, we'll just call it Rangers. Alright, so yeah, ever since they revealed this new game in the Sonic Central back in around May or June, I don't know, it's been a while. So yeah, ever since they announced it, a lot of people went nuts, and I was one of those people, because in this because we haven't had like a new actual Sonic the Hedgehog game ever since the release of Forces. Forces was like the last main Sonic game that was released. And I don't know if Team Sonic Racing counts, but I doubt anyone cares about that game, honestly. So yeah, let's talk about some reasons as to why I'm just a little concerned. Because, I mean, I'm not like, I'm really hyped to play this game once it comes out sometime in 2022. But Iizuka, the creator, himself stated that they probably released the game a little bit, they revealed the game a little bit too early. And I don't really know. So let's just start off with the fact that they literally revealed nothing in this, 34-second trailer. And yeah, they just literally revealed nothing. And this was my thoughts exactly right after they revealed it, if you watched my live reaction to the Sonic Central. And yeah, they basically just showed, oh look, Sonic runs in a forest really super fast, and then it shows some like little red pixels on his shoes or something. Wait, where was that? Yeah, while he's running, like, he glows blue, and if you look closely, you can see some sort of like little red digital squares on him, and it kind of reminds me of like the Phantom Ruby from Sonic Forces. So I feel that this whole game is going to be somewhat connected to Forces, which of course is kind of not a good sign considering all of the hate that Forces got. So yeah. They, of course, also revealed that SonicTeam, the company, is, of course, going to be working on this game. I mean, what's a Sonic game without the actual creators? And it shows some sort of temple-ish kind of thing right here. Like, you see over here, amongst the SonicTeam logo, it shows some sort of old, like, foreign writing or something. I don't know. And it shows like it's in some sort of temple-like area. Here's another thing. They also revealed this. Like, seriously, someone answer me right now. What the heck is this? This is exactly what they did at the end of the Forces trailer, where they showed like the 8 and it turned sideways and made it look like Infinity or something, and it basically predicted Infinite's name. Well, one thing's for sure, we know that this logo thing is gonna represent a huge part of the story, because that's exactly what Iizuka said. Like, what does this logo even mean exactly? When I first saw it, I thought it was saying, like, Zap or something, because it almost looks like it's saying the word Zap, because this part looks like a Z, this part right here looks like an A, and this, of course, looks like a P. Well, whatever it is, we'll find out soon enough. Another thing that got me was here in the 2022 logo, it just looks all digitally and stuff like that. I don't know what it's supposed to indicate, but we can definitely tell it's going to be involved. Technology is of course going to be involved, because it just looks all digitally and stuff. And yeah, you see like all those squares popping up, and then it just glitches out for some reason. That's just really weird. And they, of course, also revealed the platforms that this game is going to be on: PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. I'm, of course, probably going to get it on Switch, unless if I one day decide to buy a PS5, which I don't really see me buying it anytime soon, but if I do one day, I'll just end up buying Sonic Rangers for it. Like I said before, what really stunk about this trailer was that barely anything was shown in it. Like, just Sonic running in a forest, while you got games like Sonic Forces, where they literally showed a lot in the Project Sonic 2017 trailer. They showed a lot, like, what you were up against in the game. While here, it just literally almost revealed nothing. Just Sonic running in a forest and this strange logo at the end of it. I mean, I know it's like a teaser trailer because they only show like a few seconds of it, but still, wouldn't it hurt if they at least squeezed a bit more information in it at least? Since we haven't gotten like a full mainland Sonic game in like the past years. Someone also stated that this game's rankings is, of course, going to have the ranking system like many Sonic games do, where you have to get like an S rank, an A rank, a B rank, and stuff. And someone actually said the ranking system might be easier than Forces or in like many of the past Sonic games. And that's kind of not a good sign, because I feel Sonic games should have like a difficulty ranking system. Like, take games like Sonic Unleashed. That game's ranking system was, of course, a teensy bit easy, but a little challenging at the same time. And especially Colors. Colors had like a really hard ranking system where it was almost difficult to get an S rank, and I would usually find myself getting an A or a B rank or a C or a D rank and stuff. And it's just not a good sign that this game's ranking system is going to be a little bit easier than Forces was. Yeah, it's not like official. Someone actually just told me that, like they thought it was like a leak or something. And I feel the ranking system shouldn't really be easy. I feel it should at least have some difficulty in it, because what's a great game without some difficulty? I mean, at least make it like to where you need to have like a huge high score to get an S rank. And you shouldn't make it super easy, because Sonic Forces' ranking system was super duper easy. Like, I almost got an S rank in literally every damn stage in the game, and that really sucked, because it's just needed to have a little more difficulty is what I'm trying to say here. So hopefully it's not true and they at least make the ranking system a little bit harder. And of course, this one information is something many people have been talking about, and they're basically saying that this game is going to have open world environments, and that's actually a really good sign, because I feel 3D Sonic games should at least be a little more open world. I don't know if Forces was much of an open world, because you just ran through the levels. I mean, it pretty much applies to almost literally every Sonic game, because you just run right through the levels super fast, and you don't really take the time to look around and stuff. But yeah, hopefully this game at least has some open world environments in it. I mean, heck, Sonic Unleashed on the Xbox and 360 of course had open world, because you can like explore around the continents and stuff, like Apatos, Spagonia, Chunnan, Alaska, and stuff like that. You can just explore around the hub worlds, and you can just talk to people and stuff. And you can, of course, like speed right through the levels and stuff and just explore all around it, especially in the Hedgehog stages. And that's what I really loved about Sonic Unleashed. So hopefully, if they at least take some stuff that they did in the past games, I mean, I feel they shouldn't really take everything from the past games and at least and implement it in Sonic Rangers, but they should at least, of course, make it open world, because 3D Sonic games should, of course, all be open world in my opinion. I'm just saying, I hope Sonic Rangers is at least better than Sonic Forces, because I mean, Sonic Forces, it was okay. It was an okay game. Obviously not the best Sonic game for like a true Sonic fan, but it was at least an okay game. I mean, it did have like some potential and stuff like that, but I feel it was just overall pretty meh. Just M-E-H, meh. So hopefully Sonic Rangers basically fixes all the issues that Forces had. And yeah, I just really hope this game turns out to be awesome, because if the game ends up being a failure, it's over for pretty much the Sonic fan base. I mean, unless Sega, of course, reveals more games that they'll make in the future, but this is basically Sega and Sonic Team's last chance to basically please every other Sonic fan, and yeah. So Sega and Sonic Team, please take your time and take all the time that you need to make this Sonic game probably one of the best Sonic games ever. If you have to delay the game to at least improve it a bit, I mean, they did say they learned from their mistakes, but I kind of agree and kind of disagree with that because they also stated that when they made Forces. I mean, not exactly though, because I don't exactly remember the last time they did, but let's just hope that they eventually learn from their mistakes and make this game better. Like, if they have to delay the game, they should do so. I mean, they didn't reveal much about it, so that makes me concerned. And all they said was it's coming in 2022, and that's pretty much all they said. Yeah, and another thing, I hope the game at least gets its inspiration from games like Sonic Unleashed, Colors, Adventure 2, Generations, and Heroes, because many people consider those the best Sonic games, and I actually agree, even though I haven't played Adventure 2, or Heroes. I, of course, played Unleashed, Colors, and Generations, and Unleashed is my favorite Sonic game of all time. They should at least look back on some of the greater Sonic games that they've actually released and actually implement some of the things that they made those games great and just put it all in here to make it look fantastic. I mean, it's kind of really simple because Sega is, of course, $1 million video game company, and they create lots of games, and not just Sonic, of course. I mean, Sonic's their mascot, but they also create other games that are, of course, not Sonic games. I mean, heck, they're of course releasing Bayonetta 3, and I'm of course going to play that game. I mean, I may not be the biggest Bayonetta fan, but I am of course going to give it a try. Also, please do not put Classic Sonic in this game, because I feel Sega and Sonic Team, they've been focusing way too hard on the classic and retro Sonic games, because they've of course been giving Classic Sonic a little bit too attention. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's of course awesome, and Sonic 1, Sonic 2, 3, and Knuckles, and Sonic CD, those of course are legendary games. But I feel Sega should at least let Classic Sonic sit on the bench for this one, because they've been focusing the spotlight on him a little bit too much, and they should of course focus on the modern Sonic content and not just the classic era. If anything, they should just probably stick more to just creating modern content instead of classic content. And of course, I really hope they give more playable characters a chance in this new game. I mean, that was one of the leaks that people have been talking about, but in the past Sonic games, it was just mainly Sonic being playable and not like the other characters. I mean, Team Sonic Racing obviously doesn't count because it's just a racing game. But you got games like Colors, Generations, Lost World, and of course Forces, which had 3 playable characters, which were like somewhat unique, but just overall not like as good. I mean, your options were Modern Sonic, Classic Sonic, and your custom avatar. I mean, many people have been asking Sega and Sonic Team, like, why don't you guys make more playable characters like in the games? And they just really never answer. Literally everyone is confused as to why they won't let more characters be playable. And no, Episode Shadow from Forces doesn't count, because he just had 3 levels and that's it. And of course, the game also needs to have a lot of levels and extremely a lot of valuable playtime. Forces only had 30 levels, and I'm being honest right now. When I bought Forces, I literally completed the game like in probably about an hour or so, because the game was just super short. It only had 30 levels, for crying out loud. 30. For me, I need at least a good amount of 5 hours or maybe more. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's just my opinion. But yeah, I just hope the game is super long. I just don't want it to be really, really short and just a cakewalk. And also, I want the plot to be a bit more like how Unleashed was, because back when the 4Kids cast voiced Sonic. The plots were actually really, really unique. Like Sonic Unleashed. Sonic goes around all around the world to restore Gaia temples and bring the planet's pieces back together. That was like a really, really fantastic plot, and was a really memorable one too. So, and that's what made me love Sonic Unleashed. Colors, it of course had like unique, like Eggman opens up an amusement park, and Sonic he uses wisp energy, and of course that's what causes the wisps to be in literally every damn game now. And I just hope, I mean, they probably will be in Sonic Rangers, but I don't know. If they are in Sonic Rangers, which they probably will end up being, I'll just accept it, because of course the Wisps have been in way too many games now. I mean, they first debuted in Colors, obviously, so, and then they also made some new ones in Sonic Lost World, but they weren't really mentioned a lot in the story, which kind of sucked. Because I feel they could have at least been a part of the story in a way. And in some of the newer Sonic games, like Forces and of course Lost World, I feel they just made the stories a bit more dumbed down to where kids can understand it. I mean, instead of a somewhat anime-like plot that Unleashed and Sonic and the Black Knight even, I mean, Sonic goes back in time and ends up being a knight. May not have been a big part of the series, but the plot was, of course, really awesome. Like, Sonic becomes a knight and defeats all of the Knights of the Round Table, which are of course, resembled by the characters like Blaze, Knuckles, and Shadow, and they, of course, resemble some of the past characters from the King Arthur stories and stuff. The plots of Black Knight was actually really awesome, something you'd see in an anime. Same with Sonic Unleashed and Sonic and the Secret Rings even. The plots in those games were like really awesome, but now in games like Forces, it's like, oh no, the world's in fire and danger, and Dr. Eggman's back at it again. I mean, that's what it was like. Well, in Sonic Unleashed, he literally tore the world into pieces, and like seeing that, you'd probably think, oh wow, Eggman is like super evil. And then in Forces, it's almost like he feels the way like he does in like the cartoons, like in the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons, where like he's like, you know, the bad guy, but all that Eggman, he's back at it again, destroying the world and trying to create his own empire and stuff like that. But they should at least make the plot more like Unleashed was, because the plot was really big and just was somewhat something you see in an anime, like I said before. And the last thing I want to talk about is, many people were saying that the game was going to have a battle royale or online play or something. And I don't really know, because I feel that would just be kind of somewhat a little bit weird, and maybe that might be a little controversial, but yeah, a battle royale and online play, I mean, there's nothing of course wrong with that. I mean, Team Sonic Racing had online play, but it actually made sense because it was a racing game. While you got games like Sonic Rangers where it might have online play, I don't really see why it would have online play. I mean, Sonic Adventure 2 had like multiplayer where you could just play as Sonic and Shadow, and you could just like play through the levels and stuff. And that actually somewhat made sense, but online play, I mean, it'd be cool, and of course the Battle Royale as well, but it'd just be kind of weird. Am I like the only one who think it? So, yeah, I'm not gonna like criticize, I'm not of course trying to criticize it because I'm really hyped for Sonic Rangers, but it just feels weird how they just barely showed anything in this game. Just Sonic running in the forest and that's it. Like, seriously. But yeah, what do you guys think about Sonic Rangers? Are you hyped for it? What do you guys want the game to have? I pretty much said all the stuff I want the game to have. And yeah, I just hope the game just delivers its expectations and doesn't end up like what Forces did, because Forces, the trailers, they just really pushed it a little bit too much. Like, oh, look, this game is going to be awesome. Sonic's running, and just like that's how they try to do it. But yeah, I just hope they at least make Rangers better than what Forces did and just has many people excited for it and just really enjoyed it. While there, of course, maybe that little tiny group of people that, of course, like to criticize everything that every Sonic game that they release, but yeah. I see people criticize Sonic Colors Ultimate over and over, and it's just really annoying, while I actually really enjoyed the game. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just hope Sonic Rangers delivers its expectations, and we'll just have to wait until they like give out a trailer for it, like an actual teaser trailer. Like not like a teaser trailer. This was already a teaser trailer, but at least like a full-on trailer that could at least tell what the game is going to be about and just like show some gameplay and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments because I do want to hear your thoughts now. But yeah. But if anything, if this game just ends up being another failure, it might be the end. But I guess we'll just have to keep our hopes up because this might, if the game ends up being good, this might probably be the best we can hope for. I mean, I'm obviously going to get it because I'm a huge fan of Sonic and I've been playing his games for years. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.